What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Sue Slime. And today we're going to hit you with some UFC 4, bruh. Yeah, so today we got Charles Oliveira showcase. Reason why I'm doing Charles Oliveira, he's got a big fight coming up on Saturday. And this fight is to defend his championship. Now, you see it's heavyweight, but I'm using a calf, a created fighter, jiu-jitsu type specialist, Vanguard, and we're gonna talk about the Justin Gaethje fight that's coming up to defend his title. My prediction of the fight is Charles might stand up with him like he did with Dustin Poirier. He's going to stand up with him, throw some hands. And if it starts going bad, like it kind of was going bad against Dustin Poirier, he's just going to take him down and he's going to just bully him, hopefully bully him, because I want to see Charles Oliveira win. He's going to bully him or bait him into a submission. Now, you see, fight I'm fighting here, I'm fighting a Gustafsson user, and it was so laggy, so I just said, I'm gonna take him down. I'm gonna do what Charles Oliveira does best, and that's ground game and submissions. I didn't really work on submissions too much in this fight. See, he gets up there. But yeah, about this fight coming up on Saturday, leave in the comments if you watch UFC what you think's gonna happen. What's your prediction of the fight? Is Gaethje gonna knock him out? I know Gaethje's gonna want to stand up with him all game. He's not gonna want to all fight. He's not gonna want to go to the ground with this guy. This guy's a lethal submission artist. So, see, I take his back right here, something that Charles Oliveira does very well. I was kind of trying to simulate the way that he fights, although my ground game is not that good. You see, he gets up again. But this fight, I'm going to skip through it a bit just because it's very laggy and it was hard to play and it's even hard to watch. So I'm trying to feint him into giving me something that I want to see right there. He catches me on the takedown. Didn't like that too much, so now we know he's coming with that uppercut every time. You see that? He catches me there. That's because of lag. See, I hate playing dudes with terrible Wi-Fi. They need to do something. Get them Ethernet cords so people don't have to deal with that shit. But at this point, I had him figured out. But he does catch me with some shots due to the Wi-Fi connection. It was just too bad. I can't react in time. But he catch me right there with that straight hook, pick him up. What's up, Dana? Boom! You know what I'm saying? Take him down to the ground. Now we're inside control. Homie's gonna get us in the half guard, and he's gonna get up again because I'm fucking terrible on the ground. It's fine though. It's all part of the plan. Leg kick, it's overhand. At this point, I'm like, damn, bro. Like this lag is really getting to me. So we're just gonna put in some good combos right here. Short 1-2s, 1s. And get out of there. Boom, catch him. Boom, boom. Now we've got him exactly where we want him. We're just going to push him up against the gate. And that's time. Ref blows it. And on this card coming up on Saturday, we have a women's championship bout. And it's Rose Namajunas versus some other girl. Honestly, I don't know who she is. Sorry, I'm a casual. And then we have Michael Chandler versus Tony Ferguson. That's going to be an interesting one to see. I have Tony Ferguson on that one, but who knows? Michael Chandler's tough. I think he could definitely pull out a win. Tony Ferguson hasn't been as consistent as he used to be, so I really do think Michael Chandler can take that from him, but we'll see what happens. Then we have Donald Cerrone, Cowboy Cerrone, fighting that same day, which is crazy because that dude is getting old, and I don't know. I think he's far out of his prime, and I'm not hating. Dude's a great fighter, but after Conor McGregor absolutely destroyed this man, I just have kind of forgot he was still fighting. But here we go. We get the get the ground and pound, and that's the fight. It was simple. All I had to do was take him down and beat him up. So we're just going to skip all the celebrating, and we're going to go straight into the second match. Now, this fight right here is going to be an actual good fight, good Wi-Fi, and we got a really good opponent. He's using Paul Felder against my Charles Oliveira, which is actually quite funny, considering Paul Felder knocked out Charles Oliveira, or TKO, I think I should say. And I didn't watch that fight, but I did watch the highlights of that fight, and I watched the finish, and Paul Felder just put elbows through this nigga's head, through the canvas, and he's just bouncing his head off, and the ref had to call it. And you see I say nice right here because he chose Paul Felder. I thought it was kind of funny. So here we're going to tap gloves with him, you know, give us respect. We're in quick fight because there was no lightweight fights I could get into in ranked, but this guy was doing the same thing because it was women's fighting, strawweight, and nobody really wants to play that, to be honest. I wish you could just choose which ranked, but it is what it is. So here we're just kind of trying to feel him out. Here's pause, just see what he's trying to do. I don't really know his skill level, but I see he's trying to catch me with those leg kicks when I'm trying to get out off the center line. So automatically I know he knows a little something. And we're just going to try to play it safe because we don't have the power to just slump this dude off one counter. We have to be very careful and pick our shots here. So now he's going to the body. Right now I'm seeing a lot of different things, but I do catch him with that uppercut to the body hook, and that stuns him a little bit, but he's got his breath back, and he's right there back in the center. So we have to be really careful with this guy because this guy can play the game, and he knows what he's doing. He's throwing the leg, big kick, the body kick. All we have to do is keep our feet. All we have to do is make sure he doesn't run us back and we're not hugging the cage, because if we're hugging the cage all fight, that's not good. It doesn't show any type of dominance. I want to try to keep him somewhat in the middle. I know he's pushing really hard. He's got a better striking build than I do. My Oliveira only has what? 1-star punches, 1-star kicks, so I have to be very careful with what I throw and how I throw it. So I'm taking, he's beating me this round for sure. He's beating me up, but we know that the first round, I always give him the first round just to feel them out, and then second round, I love to come back and show a different fighter in the second round. So here we go. He's throwing in that lunging teep to the face. And he's throwing a lot of different things. He's weaving out of my punches. So we have to go to the body here. Get him down, get him tired. That body kick, I shouldn't have thrown that. But this guy was pretty skilled. He knew what he was doing. He knew how to counter some of the things that I was doing. All I had to do was counter better, and I knew I would come out with the win. But we'll see what happens. This is a very close fight so far. You see we're both just kind of standing on opposite sides of the middle. I'm catching him when he tries to throw a knee. And yeah, this guy was beating me up. He was really beating me up. Teep kick, give me some space. Should have thrown another one right there, but there we go. Here it comes. And he's not too aggressive, which is something I really enjoyed this fight, because he's not just out here spamming a bunch of knees and flying knees and spinning elbows and elbows. So we actually got to fight in a somewhat realistic way, which was actually really cool. You see that I stunned him right there. Doesn't really matter too much. Didn't drop him or anything, but did do quite a bit of damage. So this guy's playstyle is actually a lot like mine in certain ways. He likes to, be dominant and push forward, which is something I try to do all fight. I love to push forward. Because if you're always pushing forward, then they're always going to think you're going to push forward. So when you pull back, they throw that kick. Boom. They throw that kick. And here, he drops me right here. And they'll throw that kick and they'll miss. And when they miss, that's when you counter them and they're fucking sleeping. So here he's beating me up bad, and I just got to survive, so I get out of there. But I'm still staying in the middle. You see, I'm not running all the way to the fence. staying in front of his face, because I don't want to show him that, you know, I want to still be dangerous to him. I want to be a threat. I don't want to just run away and just, because then I'm just a target. I'm a moving target running away. So we'll try to stay in front of him as much as we can. Should have started thinking about a takedown a long time ago, considering how bad he's putting work on me. There we go. There comes the takedown. And now we've got the top position, and we're gonna try to get the punches in here. And we're just trying to move, but stop that. Can't do that to me, bro. I can't do that. We be staying right here for a minute. And there we go. There he gets out. That's the one problem I have with ground game, is keeping them on the ground. I'm just really not good at that shit. And then he was expecting me to do that again, of course, since he's beating me up, you know. And then now this is probably the most boring part of the whole fight. And I'm gonna put this in a fast speed, because he just keeps me here for the whole rest of the round. And that's it. So once I started to realize how good this guy was on the ground, I figured this is not the way that I want to take the fight. You see, he had me hurt with the ground and pound, had me hurt there with the ground and pound, and I'm just thinking, no, this is not the way that I want the fight to go. I'm going to have to take this dude to his feet, and I'm going to have to beat him in my worst attribute as using this fighter, considering he's a jiu-jitsu. So we catch him, turn him over at the end of the round, so whatever, it doesn't really matter. But at this point, I was like, shit, I'm about to lose. There's nothing I can do on the stand-up. He has more power than me. He's doing way more damage than me. And even if I counter him, I'm not doing enough damage to where it'll make him back up off me. But he'll end up pushing me onto that fence, and all I have to do is play defense at that point, and all I can do is play defense at that point, and that shit is tough. So we're gonna tap. We're gonna give him his respect, because you know he's beating me, and he hits me with these leg kicks. Boom, boom. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's still throwing the leg kicks. I had to switch to southpaw, and I'm not a southpaw fighter, but you know I can adapt if I have to. So here we go. Now we're trying to. You see, I'm trying to push him back. I'm trying to get my dominance back. Trying to get the center. We get it back. I should have thrown something right there. All good though. At this point, I realized I need to catch him with something big. I need to catch him with something big. Boom. There it is. Catch him with something big. And now we have to try to get that finish, man. But it's too late. He's already there. Already there, back in my face with the uppercut. Already got me moving back. And I'm thinking, damn. Like, I know I can win at this point. I know I just have to catch him with one more. I have to make him slip once. And I know I can take the fight from him. So here we go. Throws the question mark kick. My favorite kick in the game. Boom. There we go. Now we got to move him back. And we need it to happen one more time. But we get hungry for it. We stop blocking. And he catches us slipping when we try to slip backwards instead of to the side with that straight. But it's all good. We're still here. We're still alive. And I know I can hurt him now. So we're just going to keep pushing forward. Boom. Should have went to the head, but I'll take that body. Knees to the head. Uppercut to the head. Body shot. Boom. There it is. That's the one I was waiting for all game. That's the one I've been baiting all game. And there we go. We get him down, ground and pound. We had to finish him, bro. We had to finish him. Respect to this guy, because he was a beast, and he actually made me, you know, think before I had to strike, or think 2 strikes ahead, you know. But I had to finish that dude. He was too good, too dangerous to let him back up off that ground. So yeah, man. So that's it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're wondering why my voice sounds like this right now, I currently have COVID, so that's why. But yeah, man. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And comment below what game you want to see next. If that's Elden Ring or UFC, whatever.
Red rose on my face. Bad bitch wanna taste. Might smoke it if it's lace. Pull up on me, get a race. Sit that Henny with no chase. If they chasing, do the race. Not an actor, are you actress? Lay her down on the mattress. Then she getting that dick.